circles around Loud.
He was 24 and 15. The dude had 198 ADR. So
that's pretty good.
If there's any hope, it certainly is that. And we'll see if he could actually replicate it.
And it really, Bala, it felt like, I'm going to mess this up, by the way. I'm going to call you Dala at some point. It really felt like Kesnet made his living off of this half right here. Right? It was on the defensive half that KRU just kind of ran amok all over Loud.
Yeah, they really did. He was flanking A so often against Loud. I don't think that's going to be a problem for OpTic because that's their focal point.
I agree.
Especially with Breach in the mix for FNS. They're constantly playing for A control.
That's exactly where they're headed. You see Ye starting to scurry his way down short. Early flash, Victor goes forward, Victor gets the kill, and well, that's what happens when you play a Neon. He's just able to do that. He's gonna get healed up too. Not satisfied with just one. Man, I thought he was gonna go for it. Finesse gets the spike down.
Could have gotten some value in that smoke, but opted to play it safe, even though the stun was clearing it.
Holding that frenzy angle pretty far away. Paranoia is going to blind him up for just a bit.
Good C's.
Spike ticking away here. Ye is falling. Do they know the Victor's there? Yes, they do. Marv still playing down in hell, though. He's going to continue to be a problem. Finesse not able to find anything. Crashes left in this 1v3. The flash is not going to be enough. KRU take the pistol.
And maybe this was what Nags was talking about in one of the interviews that he had. He said, now we'll reveal the real KRU. Brace yourselves. That was a fantastic retake.
Yeah, it was super clean.
Even though they didn't really execute off the utility that they threw initially, it did keep OpTic in positions. So they can't rotate out, they can't play the time as optimally. For example, Finesse would have loved to get offside, would have loved Victor as well to get out of that corner. Because they are segmented. We said that a lot on Split, that OpTic was doing a great job of it. This time KRU did the exact same thing.
No buy out here from OpTic. Just pistols. Ooh, this seemed to work out just fine. Victor, is he going to look? Oh, he gets teleported out. Just narrowly getting away. Oh. Marved, still up to being Marved.
And we talked about Kesnet. Oh, they're walking on site right now. Nags is trying to re-clear.
And it's quiet. Oh, he swings around. Nags falls. They were so worried about the alarm bot, they didn't know that was there. Victor actually takes some spam damage to the smoke, repositions, not to have the room to hit him. Very well played. Yeah, looking up in heaven. He gets the kill as the smoke goes up. Are they going to yank this thing back? That certainly looks to be the case. A 5v2 here. No easy way back into the site. Victor holding a frenzy. You see the fault lines. You see everything keeping him back. And to do that in prime gaming flawless fashion, that's pretty good.
Oh, that is ridiculous.
And Marv, they upgraded 2 weapons.
With the first kill? Yeah. They got a Vandal out of it? No, Marv's buying that.
It's 2 Spectres.
2 Spectres, okay. This first shot from Marv.
There.
And then they just walked out on site after the initial punish. They recognize, I thought that they weren't going to be able to find that value, but because Nax TP's off, there's nobody on the site there for KRU.
Yeah.
And initially, OpTic says there probably could be somebody else, somebody could be Sewers, but with the information that they got, Finesse makes the call to walk on. That's what I was talking about. We saw it last round, but this time, KRU challenging because they're just on pistols. And Victor's out so fast.
I mean, it worked out for OpTic, perhaps it'll work out for KRU, although the first kill hasn't gone their way. Ye takes care of Nags yet again.
Nags is trying to peek on top of the box inside of B. And Ye is ready for him.
And well, it seems like we've gone back to Split. It's quiet yet again. And so this is what I was actually talking about. It looks like OpTic are waiting for it. It was off of this mid-push from defense that KRU caused so many problems for Loud. You see them try to dial it up. They try to find the same level of success, and OpTic prepared for it.
It's the same script over and over for OpTic. Cut noise. After taking some serious space. And see what the other team is going to do, because when you get first 2 kills, this is how you make these rounds prime gaming flawless. Like, you make them make a play, and that play was walking down mid, and it cost them completely as Marv just destroys them. There's the push from Ye onto Nags. Very confident to swing that with
Look
the
at-
flash.
Look at Marv smirking. He so knew what was gonna happen.
Bro.
He goes, bro, we were right.
I guarantee you, Finesse is saying something sus. Finesse is saying something. He's like, dude, watch them walk down mid. And Marv's like,
Much better buy here for KRU. They have an operator in the hands of Nags. Victor and Crashies both with the Spectres. And again, they make some noise, and then they cut it. Volume goes all the way down to 0.
almost get another kill on Nags. That was a tough peek for him because the smoke gave Victor a way to be in a really weird spot in the open when it fades. Plus Marv was there too, and he TPs across. A lot of control here for OpTic again. Oh my goodness. Didn't spot him.
Mazzino still ready for it though, waiting. Well done out of him for him to be able to take care of Ye. It seems like Spike's actually going to go C, but the thing is, Marv is still at A. He doesn't have ult to get over there quickly. Are they going to flip the map back? Is this all a fake?
Gotta go.
It is. Victor causing noise C, drawing attention, while A is up for grabs.
He has not made any noise except for the TP sound, and Nags is nowhere near
30 seconds left.
being able to spot him.
Oh, he's up in heaven too. There's no way they expect this.
No
Right?
smoke here, so no way. With the smoke there, you might have a suspicion.
That one. That one right there. The nade went through window, but ultimately Cousnet wasn't able to do much else.
And they're calling it right. Oh, they're coming actually through spawn. They want this.
With
The
an
flash
op.
from Arms is really good.
You want to do this with an op. You just assumed that he had fallen, that he had perhaps given up the angle.
It's so weird too because Mazzino had such great awareness earlier in the round.
Yeah. 3v3 here though. Still trying to figure out if they want to go for it. It seems like they do, or at least send 2 of them and perhaps save the op if it doesn't go their way.
Go, go.
It doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Victor gets 2, and yeah, Nags drops finesse. I'm really surprised he tried going for it anyway. I guess, yeah, the op's not going to... Well, it is Neon.
Yeah, he's happy to have that.
Huh.
I mean, yeah, I think you're right there. A little weird from Nags.
To go for it, yeah.
Exactly.
And
Gives up an op.
Yeah, I really thought it looked like, okay, send 2 in. If you can turn it, if you can get the kills, then I follow.
Yeah, I mean, look at this replay right now. He's literally all the way back while his teammates are up. So yeah, that is the idea, but also, does that work?
That didn't there. Victor with the 7-1 start, has his ult online. And it wasn't Victor who continued to pad the stats. It was actually Ye that time. Nice shot out with the op. Mazzino just trying to get some information.
Sleep time.
Not much of a buy here. I think Nags was the only one who had a weapon other than a Sheriff. And Crashies is just having his way with KRU right now.
OpTic regionally looked quite bad on Haven at the end of the season. And it was all a trap.
You think they were playing the long con?
Spike planted.
No, that's not exactly what I meant, but
No, I know.
that's 3 now. Prime Gaming flawless after Prime Gaming flawless. And it's not looking like it's going to stop. KRU does have weapons this round. But what can you do against a team this methodical?
Killed their omen.
Against a team that looks so
Enemy remain.
far and away different than what we've seen in the last 2 series. Even though those games were good, even though we right? Because so often he's playing by himself on long and having to TP out immediately because Victor throws his stun, right? That's happened twice. One time he even died because the smoke faded and Victor was just sitting in it.
Yeah.
Twice he's been picked by Ye just holding angles, right? The one on C long just last round, the one on top of B. With the tour de force this round, he's going to walk down C. I much prefer this, but he needs to go way past his TP here.
The thing is, there was a Prowler to lead the way from Azino, and you're right, he's taken too long, but everyone else is over towards A. You've got the Rolling Thunder to pave the way, but the thing is, Delsic has stayed. The Seekers is going to give him away, though. They know where he is. You see the ult come through, and the kill follows.
Spike down A.
Nice shot from Kesnet. The smoke missed because Marv was actually throwing it from up top heaven. Not the typical positions you're throwing, and he's trying to get it down fast so they can push with the Rolling Thunder.
4v4 here. Nagzet has joined the party. You see that tour de force shot going just a bit wide, but now they know what's on the other side. And OpTic plant their feet in the ground. Nothing really being given here.
Both seized.
What's the follow-up, though? There's really not much there, and you've got such a good crossfire that set up. Klaus not able to find any value. Victor gets 3 on the round, OpTic get to 5, and they're showing no signs of slowing down.
They ended the first map on split with an unbelievably long streak of rounds. A perfect defensive half. And now after losing the pistol,
Bye-bye. Gotta go.
they've won 5 in a row. And it's always just so nice. Finesse is having fun, and when those smiles are out, when he's laughing, you know he's laughing at the other team.
Yep. Crashies with the Trailblazer is going to spot Klaus on the other side. Got the Showstopper because they're trying to find value mid, and that's certainly going to help. Crashies falls, but they're going to funnel their way onto C again. Klaus is here.
It's just so nice from Marv. He takes every opportunity he can. He pays for it, but he got the space for Ye.
They have the numbers advantage here. Nax has upgraded a weapon.
Standing.
It's going to be on Finesse to win this out. We'll see if he's going to be smiling here in just a moment. Spike out of reach. Players on both sides. Prowler not detected. So the element of surprise is still in play. He's just below, and that's going to give his position away. A thrifty round win for KRU. Perhaps this is what gets momentum back their way.
Absolutely it is. That's the type of round that surely does. But there still wasn't heroics in it. The only thing that's good about that for them, obviously it's a thrifty round, and that is literally, they're cheering that on because they shouldn't have run that round. Kesnet goes for a massive ult down mid, and it opens things up. That's the first time we've seen OpTic on the back foot. That's the first time we've seen Marv go for a play because the round is falling apart. The game plan that they started the round with doesn't work. Another op push down. This time they still have the fade to Prowler. He's going to walk it all the way. I don't think they saw it last time he did this, so he should get a pick here.
Yeah, the Prowler did spot Finesse. So you wonder if there's a follow. Forget the follow. Victor's just going to go. He's just going to work his way forward, and they get the kill that they were looking for. Nags and Mazzino have already fallen. Klaus with the Rolling Thunder, perhaps, if they want to attempt this retake and pull off some sort of miracle. But it's a 5v3. Marv's going to get the spike down. And the op that Nags had at the beginning of the round, gone. This is not a great situation. Finesse is not there.
Remaining.
He took one shot and dropped it. Picked it back up now.
Yeah, the train just keeps chugging along.
No.
And I think you think about the round that, the previous round that KRU won, the thrifty round win, it was really, as you mentioned, off of the ultimate from Kesnet. And that only happened because Crashies was up at Garage. They were able to find an opening, and it was, maybe perhaps careless or a small thing, and Window wasn't being taken care of, or excuse me, Mid wasn't being taken care of from Window. But the point I'm trying to make here is that's very difficult to replicate. If you're resting on things like that, to win rounds consistently, that's difficult, Balla.
Yeah, it is, surely. And the thing, too, is when they go for things like that, you can see the response that OpTic is going to have. For example, in that last round, Victor, just punishes players. Much like this, but specifically that time, because Nags is pushing down, because Mazzino's trying to support him, as Marv is going to, not finish Kesnet. He was low already, and Kesnet goes for more.
It's one of the few times it has felt like KRU has had the numbers advantage in around here. Still plenty of time to play. Yay with the operator, and you see Victor, who's still hanging out over towards a short, perhaps waiting to see if there is going to be a flank. Doesn't seem to be the case for now. Oh, he's on the shoulder. He's not gonna give him the opportunity. At least not yet. Is he gonna peek back in? No, not yet. Yay. With the op. They've taken some space B. The spike should go down here very shortly.
They're not able to push the stun. Gives Ye the space still.
Was that the fingertips? I know Breach doesn't have a hand, it's
30
metallic
seconds
or
left.
whatever, but I think it hit his hand.
What can Breach do without an aftershock?
But Kesnet can. Second kill with 36 HP.
And his entire HP has been gone the entire round, and he's almost get a third.
13 seconds left here. The spike's still not planted. It's a 3v2 here
10
in favor of
seconds left.
KRU. Crashy
Spike
seized up.
planted.
So now we get to see this post plant. The paranoia is going to keep them at bay for now. Crashy is able to take care of the player. Up in heaven, Finesse gets one of his own, and they swing the round back. Numbers their way. Nags left in this 1v2. No heroics. The clutch is not going KRU's way. Numbers advantage is not going their way. OpTic in full control.
And we're getting close to the end of this half. We're getting close to the point of no return. We might have already passed it like we did on Split.
Right in the hand.
That's Captain Hook.
The timing from Crashies, man. So you can see Mazzino there causes serious problems if he's able to drop down unexpected.
Look at me, John.
John, you are incredible.
Come on, brother.
John, you are incredible.
He's incredible.
He really is.
He's incredible.
I'm out of here.
This is so good from OpTic.
You have to be careful here. I think Marv was spotted. But what do they do off of that? Again, the last time they had this, it was off of Kesnet's showstopper. He is 1 point away here, but he does not have that at his disposal. The Prowler to take a rush base. Mazzino has to back up. Nice shot out from Class. He was fully flashed.
Right on the other side of the wall. They're just taking pot shots right now. Kesnet's going to go for more. Finesse is here. And so is Crashies.
Players are so clean. Ye not able to land a shot with the op, but deals some damage.
They could punish Ye. No, he gets back to his TP. No risks.
And Klaus is alone here. Poor guy. He's fault lined. He's paranoid. Watches an aftershock fly by, but he still's able to take a shot
Spike
down.
A.
Crashies falls, but Finesse does not. Nags is going to try to do something. They messed
gave
the
the
Rolling
spike.
Thunder. It's a 3v2 here in favor of KRU. 2v2 now. Gun difference still in play here. Ye is left alone in a 1v1. Mazzino from up top as Ye gets 3 and OpTic get to 8.
And the longer and longer this goes on, the harder and harder KRU's hopes are falling.
That was
8-2.
probably the messiest round, though, right?
Sure. I mean, but it's the same situation as before because they go for a little bit of shenanigans.
Sure.
Peeking into garage there.
And then the
Alright,
Rolling
bro.
Thunder, yeah.
It's very difficult for that to be replicable. It's the same situation that they had where they won the 3, where they broke the 5-round streak from OpTic.
I apologize. That was Klaus still has his Rolling Thunder. They actually have a lot of ultimates in play here. But you see Marv use his ult to get up to A.
Oh.
There you go. He's paid in dividends for the aggression that he takes. And the thing is, if you got Marv who's teleporting into backside, and you've got Victor who's dashing around the corner, getting there in record time, making Usain Bolt look slow, I mean, what do you do? Now that's Seekers too. Again, you wonder how many windows of opportunity are left here for at least in this half, and I don't know. What? Ow. Mazzino got 2 there, which was nice, but
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you. I don't know how he got that shot. I mean, freeze frame it again.
yeah, we're going to need to run that one back. I feel like we're asking for a lot here.
Yeah, we definitely are.
No way.
He's around the corner, man. That's crazy, Marv. That is crazy.
9-2 here. I think it was the wise philosopher Golden Boy who used the frame Slobberknocker. Or the phrase Slobberknocker, excuse me, and it seems like we're getting more of the same. What do you call 2 Slobberknockers?
No, I do not. Yeah. Golden Boy's international icon. That's I'm going to pivot away from that. International? I don't even know.
Yay with the op. Gets the opener again. See a little bit of that early aggression, that Rolling Thunder that has been in mind for who knows how long. But KRU again with some nice openers here.
They're down mid. Yeah, he's in trouble.
We've seen, no, he's not. We've seen this story before. He ultimately does fall though, but numbers advantage have been in favor of KRU so many times, and OpTic have converted. The clutches have gone their way, and they're gonna have to do it again.
Going fast in the retake.
Victor with the ult. Playing around the site. They're both huddled in there together. You've got Nags who's creeping his way up long.
Last player standing.
And he falls. Marv's gonna have to do it himself. Does he have a 1v3 in him? Oh my gosh, yes! Yes, he does! The Red Bull clutch, the 3K, and a 10-2 half for OpTic. If there was a need to make a statement, if there was an opportunity to make a statement, freaking A, OpTic are doing it.
They face elimination and they say, we have so much more to play for. We want to play in the U team again. We want to still have hopes for a repeat performance.
Desk, please, take it away.
I don't have the clear definition for what 2 Slobberknockers could potentially be.
Every time we get you on the desk, it's a banger.
I think we're okay with that. Moving on. So that was, man, OpTic's just continuing to show us why, you know, they were considered to be these demons, Jess, in North America with plays like this.
Yeah, I think there were multiple of the plays. Of course, recency bias makes us think Marv. I'm not going to throw you back there yet again. We've done that many times. Instead, we get to talk about the man where mobility is key in Victor, and we've been speaking about him. On map number 1, he wasn't necessarily the star player, sure, by any means, but of course, him moving on to the Neon, he's been able to do really well.
It's been incredible, and I think the biggest point around this Neon is how it works in the early round, particularly over towards the A lobby. Practically every round, OpTic was claiming that space and winning off of it. It was really impactful how much he was getting done. OpTic still structures their attack on this map around how Victor's plays, and the thing is, KRU went back to playing the breach, and the thing about the breach is Neon can just zoom past it.
Look at the difference between, and obviously they walked away with that win on map number 1. They dominated on defense. They were undefeated. Yeah. The man has a first half here on Haven, runs rings around the opponent with Neon. That is a clear area of him feeling a lot more confident on the Neon than he was on the Raze. He's not a world-class Raze.
Yeah, I don't know if I go so far to say he's not, but he's definitely not like a top 5 Raze, because we have seen a lot of good Razes. You said it was maybe the tournament of the Chamber. It's also, in a big way, the tournament of the Raze, in particular, some of those amazing young Raze players that we have seen thus far. But for Victor, I think the Neon is his standout role. What he does for the team, he almost acts as a kind of like a second initiator, I think you were saying, GB, in way of what he gets done with those relay bolts. They're so well placed. The speed at which he works, it's really tough for teams, especially when they're not prepared for it.
The big thing as well, look at the difference in speed in the site execs between map 1 and this map. It has got to be one of the biggest divides between their attacking speed on Haven compared to Split.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, the pace does not stop in towards the second half. I'm looking again for that Neon to continue to be fighting those opening gambits over towards A lobby control. KRU did not find a solution in the first half. I'm afraid for them in the second.
I tell you, with how fast Victor is playing, I just wish he put that boy in a Ferrari. Let him go. That's all I'm saying. But let's go ahead and send this back over to our casters. Bring us back into the action.
They can't all be close games. And unfortunately for KRU, this seems like a repeat of Masters Reykjavik. And unfortunately still, this also significantly reduces their chances at being 6 for 6 international tournaments, because a loss here makes it that much easier for Leviathan, who's waiting still in the playoffs, to overtake them for champions. So even though the score's 10-2, a lot still on the line. And KRU should not be done. And this is a good start for them. They get the plant down already, and they get a 1-for-1 trade.
It's going to be a lot of pressure coming out from OpTic through Garage, and there we go. Finesse able to get one for his troubles. Marv does too. Now that they've applied pressure elsewhere, the thing is they still don't have garage control. Klaus is so far up.
Player
Kez has to fully swing around, perhaps throw a shoulder out trying to get the kill. But even with those efforts in mind, OpTic are going to get the pistol, Ye's going to get the defuse, they're going to get to 11. And you can't help but wonder if that was it, if that was the final nail in the coffin.
I mean, there's
you know
no wondering. I'm not wondering. The final nail in the coffin was a while ago. I'm just having fun watching OpTic look good, and they needed a statement.
They
right?
do look good.
They needed a statement because, like we said at the beginning of this cast, the road only gets harder from here, right? There's so many good teams waiting still, and even though they might have taken down second place from Loud earlier already in group stages, we don't know which team is having an impressive form, and I think Guild, who already beat them, might be one of them. Fnatic as well, waiting in the waits.
Prowler through mid, once again, KRU deciding that they want to explore the middle of the map. See the smoke coming out from Delzik to take care of C-Link. And the Trailblazer that tried finding info through that smoke, cleared out instantly. And of course, Victor tries to dash around through, off with the flash, not able to get the kill. And there are two members from OpTic waiting on the other side, but KRU wins those out. Marved with the Marshal. Two members just on the other side. Shoulder's been spotted. Tries to go with the no-scope, and well, he's hitting the shot, so what the heck, why not?
Down mid.
But Ye's left alone in this 1v3. He has nothing but a ghost and a pocket op.
You know what I miss? I miss Ye with
that?
Marshall. I think I've said that before, but I really do.
I don't think you've said it to me.
Because ever since he's played Chamber, he's just holding on to the Headhunter, never buying a Marshall.
Marv did all right with it, though.
Yeah, no, he did fine.
Yeah. But KRU
Oh, yay.
get to 3. They get a round in. They're able to carry 3 Spectres into the next round. And the thing is, they're in such bad shape that you just kind of have to buy every single round. You're going to live on that razor's edge the entire rest of the map.
Hey, and against Guild, they were able to do that pretty successfully, right? To scrap together the economy as best they can because of the decisions they were making. But this one, they can't lose a round, so you can't save weapons, anything like that. You'll be on the brink the entire time. And OpTic's going fast on there. Nikov. And it's not working at all.
Yeah, it's the second time we see Victor try to get some space out of Garage off of that flash. This time, there's paranoia and a fault line, all sorts of nonsense. But yeah, no, it doesn't pan out either way.
Yeah, he's still so focused.
That hit him in the face.
Planted.
I think it hit him right in the face, right between the eyes.
It did, yep.
Kesnick gets 3 on the round. KRU get to 4. Again, economy matters here. They're able to carry 4 weapons into the next round. Mind you, 3 of them still Spectres.
Yeah.
But this time the Phantom carries over.
Yeah, I mean, this is essentially a bonus round for them. Not actually in the sense of...
Right, not in the true sense of, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
but
yes.
it is still the same, right? They're definitely going to rebuy here. Buying actually a lot of Phantoms. And so it won't be exactly, but the disadvantage that they have in terms of weaponry is clear. OpTic has full rifles. And they're set up to potentially throw a late trap here out of B with Victor dashing down.
Like we've seen him do out of Garage a couple of times this round. They drop the Prowler into it, expecting that there's paranoia coming in from one side. Victor swinging around from the other side, and it's just too bloody easy. Klaus still able to take care of him. You heard the Rolling Thunder invested. Marv's up top. Finesse, the 1-2 punch. OpTic, map, series, group stage point.
And KRU will leave with a whimper, unfortunately. As it appears, they do have a lot of weapons still, but what a long path they had ahead. This was so well played for them. Yeah, he dies there, but they set up Victor for the early push. They were all peeking mid. There was nobody peeking window. And as soon as there's actually a push on the C site, they say, okay, it should be safe for me to walk down.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
And he gets the massive flank.
And I really think for
were in like head in their hands.
Yeah.
In a timeout situation, and OpTic just keep throwing fast-paced looks at them.
Spam through, Victor gets away for free, and Marv punishes that from mid.
Victor's all over the map too, but Zeno gets a lot of two players.
They've got
Guessing
something
it
cooking
too.
here. Finesse still holding down mid. He's got the Rolling Thunder, but he's getting pinched in. Unless he can duck into smoke. Oh my goodness, he does. He gets away. And Mazzino not expecting him. Ultimately is met with his demise. The thing is, they've got the spike on mid. Yeah, on mid, exactly, and B, and they're going to get it down. See Nags pushing forward into spawn, potentially seeing if he can find anyone, wrapping his way around, and now you've got the Rolling Thunder. He tries to push his way forward. Victor looking to put them away, along with Finesse, and it's actually Delzik who finds perfect timing on the flank to get KRU to 5.
You would think actually that was the best combination possible for OpTic of players alive in a situation where it's a 2v2, because you got the Breach, you got the Neon, that plays so well with each other. The double stuns, the speed as well. Finesse can flash easily, but they think, based off the plant spot, that they pushed into A-Link, and only one player did, I think. They actually had Delzik TP into that cubby. And they have broken the money for OpTic, so.
Yeah, Finesse with the judge here. Victor, he has his ultimate. The Crash uses on a pistol.
It is unbelievably important that they keep this round clean. The money is not going to be good to buy next round.
Yeah. KRU taking a quiet approach here, and Finesse is in cubby with the judge.
And Finesse actually has the perfect opportunity to make it not clean. Just buys a judge.
Yeah. And you've got Ye, who's there with the crossfire. Ooh, the satchel to fake it off, and then the showstopper drops. You hear the ult come through as Victor tries to find a kill. Not able to find anything, but Ye does. 3v3 here. Crash is pushing his way forward with a classic out of the smoke, but Klaus can do a bit of the same. Marved in a 1v2. He closed out the first half with a 1v3. Can he close out the map like this? Can he close out the series like this by himself? Oh, he's got utility for days too. The paranoia, he swings around, but Mazzino gets the third as Marv falls and KRU get to 6. You said it needed to be kept clean. Was that clean enough?
I think it's enough. It's not great, but it's enough. 2 weapons, both of them pretty healthy economically. Those are the guys you want to be alive so that they can drop weapons in the next. I think it might have just been clean enough. I was scared for Finesse there, but the TP situation that OpTic threw out made it so that, that KRU threw out, that Delzik TP'd, made it so Finesse wants to get off that angle and get back up to the top of sight to help his team.
Sort of force online for Ye. Rifles the rest of the way for OpTic as they try once again to put KRU away. But KRU showing a little bit of fight here, a little bit of grit in the second half of Haven, but perhaps this is it. It's a 3v2, excuse me. As Mazzino has been very good for KRU these last couple of rounds, but this time they're outnumbered.
And Marv always takes one with him. Finesse feels like he does as well. Have to take the fight against Marv if they go for Garage and win it with both alive. Last chance for KRU to come back here, and seems like they found a gap, Doug.
The gap is walking into Finesse, though. I don't know how much of a gap that is. If Mazzino gets the timing right, if he's able to land the shots, no, that
Spike down A.
surely spells disaster. Delzik is able to scoop up the spike,
30
though.
seconds left.
With 30 seconds left, they're going to scurry back. Delzik calling an audible here and choosing to go back towards B. And that's exactly where Marv is. He's going to be planning out in the open, but he didn't see him. He didn't see him.
Cover going out.
He went for the TP play to just style on the final round. And it might not be the final round.
10
Delzik
seconds
still
left.
has something to say.
Cover going out.
Delzik on the plant here, and he's being surrounded. You've got pressure coming in from mid. You have pressure coming in from C-Long, and it's just too much. Finesse is going to clean him up. The green wall stands strong before the throne.
Before the game, the players on OpTic were asked